Hello, ladies. How are you? Hi, everybody. Hi, Darcy. How are you? It's good to see everybody. How's everybody doing? All Things Lux by Robin is on. That's great. It's good to see you too. I am so excited that you guys are with us tonight. You know the Oscars are coming on tonight, so we are going to have to make sure we get our business done. I want to check the Oscars out because Black Panther is nominated for Best Picture. So Wendy, always busy. Wendy, how are you? All Sorts is Michelle. How are you doing? Everybody's jumping on, so great, great. I appreciate that. Rikki Looyen is on. Hey, Rikki, it's good to see you as well. Guys, I'm going to be trying something tonight. I've got a microphone that I want to try to use. And hey, Karen, it's good to see you. But I've got a microphone that I'm going to try to use. And I want to try to improve my voice quality. I try to speak very loud so that everyone can hear me. But I know that it doesn't always work that way. So I've got this new microphone and I'm going to try it to see how well it works. So let me ask you guys real quick, who's planning on jumping on to see the Oscars later on? Hey, Chellie, I see you're on too. Good to see you as well. So I'm hoping Black Panther wins Best Picture, but there's a couple good ones that are on that I want to take a look at. So, all right. So now what I want you guys to do, you guys are hearing me talk right now. So I want you to evaluate the quality of my voice right now. And think about how I sound, how well you can hear me, and what your thoughts are. And then when I plug the microphone in, I want you to tell me whether or not you can tell a difference. So right now we've got 11 people on. So if I could get 11 thumbs up, that would be great. That'll just help me out. And all right, so okay guys, so I've been talking for a little bit. So now, oh hey Dana, how are you doing? So like I just said, Dana, I've got a new microphone. It's a lavalier mic that I'm trying out, and I'm actually reviewing it. Hey, Country Girls Attic, and I think your name is Tina, is that correct? And so anyway, I'm trying out this new mic, and so I'm going to plug it in right now. So you guys have been hearing me talk. So now let me know when I plug this in, whether or not you think, well, I haven't plugged it in yet, Dana. I'm getting ready to plug it in now. So here we go. Okay, so now I plugged in the lavalier mic. So tell me now whether or not you can tell a difference. Can you hear me any better? Because the whole purpose of me getting this was so that my voice quality was better. Not necessarily louder, but oh, so Chellie said it's much better. Michelle said she likes it. Rikki likes it. Oh, great, great. Because I know one day someone said that it was kind of garbled. They couldn't hear me very well. So, good. All right, so I have to make sure that I use it all the time. Okay, well, let us go ahead and get started because we've been on about 3 minutes. And I know normally we take a little bit longer time greeting one another. But since the Oscars are coming on at 8, I thought if we got started a little earlier, maybe we can be off by 8 or 8:15 so we don't miss too much of the show. So let me just start out like I like to do, talking about some of the challenges that just dropped. And I have to tell you guys, that Rae Dunn haul or Rae Dunn treasure hunt, thank you. Okay, great. This will be great for videos. Now, in the videos, I don't have too much trouble. Oh, well, because I just plugged it in. When I plugged it in, you probably heard it pop when I plugged it in. But other than that, it was okay. And then Patrice from Random Bites of a Sweet Life is here with us as well. So thank you. Brianna's here. I think Brianna's Sky. So Brianna, nice to see you too. So that's really good. And Patrice, did you hear the shout out that I gave you on my Rae Dunn haul? I have to, no, it wasn't the Rae Dunn haul. It was the useful DIY haul on that one, or rather the useful DIY paint challenge. Did you hear that? Okay. Oh, you told Brianna about my lives? Well, good. And then, let's see, Mike, 856. You know what? You've been on with us once before or twice before, so welcome back. So anyway, so on the Ray Dunn haul, several of us who are on tonight jumped in on that Ray Dunn haul or Ray Dunn hunt. And oh my goodness, that Ray Dunn hunt was so much fun. And then Mary from Mary's Nest, she's on as well. So hey, good to see you, Mary. Patrice, you have got to watch, at least watch my video because I gave you a shout out. I have to thank you, and I'm glad that you're on because I can thank you personally. But you know, Moon wanted us, Moon and Yanni and Diane, we were to paint something for a useful DIY. And you guys know how I am about DIY, so I really didn't want to try to do anything like that. But I got to thinking about when you painted that picture frame on my Winter Kitchen Vignette challenge, and it just was so simple and easy, and you made it look so simple and easy that after watching you and then rethinking, I thought, well, I can do that. So you gave me the courage to try and paint something. So I want to thank you for that. I really do want to thank you for that. And I certainly thanked you in my video. Now, as far as the Ray Dunn hunt, like what's all the hype? That's really a good question. And you know, it's just a matter of marketing. It's just a matter of marketing, and they have managed to market very well to make it seem, it's just the new it thing. You know how things go. It's just the new it thing, and I tell you what, a lot of the really young women are really loving that. I met a lady in Marshall's who was there. She had her cart full of stuff, and she was buying it for her daughter. She was up from Fishers, Indiana, and was here to visit and just happened to be in Marshall's and saw all this stuff. And so she took a picture of it and sent it to her daughter, and her daughter told her to buy everything. So it was just funny. It's just been really funny. So yeah. But Mike says DIY is not their thing either. But you know what though? I did learn some things. So again, thank you guys for that. The other challenge that just dropped as well was Moondos's useful DIY where you had to paint something. And that turned out really well too. And as I was saying, I actually did a project and I am so proud of what I was able to do. And a lot of you guys, you know, really kind of gave me some pats on the back because you know how tentative I am about trying something like that. But it actually worked out. And of course, my hubby was there to kind of guide me through it. You saw me asking a lot of questions, but it worked out and I got it done. So there was that. The other hauls, or rather the other challenges that just dropped as well, go big or go home. Well, I got it done. I'll put it that way. You know, Dana, I'm not done with that playlist. I'm still working my way through that one. But hey, I figured it was easier than I thought. I'll put it that way. I just got it done is all I can say. And you know, I worked at it. It took me a couple of days because I had to kind of wait in between for things to dry, but it worked out. And then the two thrifted challenges, the two thrift for less challenges, the one that Yami at the Latina Next Door does with a co-host, her and Lauren did this one, and that one turned out okay. But then the other thing was that Drea at Clueless Mama D and Thrifted in Tangles, thank you guys for saying it turned out nicely. They also did a similar challenge, and this one was a thrifted look for less. So it was really kind of cute. And I'm telling you what, Drea certainly rocked her challenge. I mean, who knew you could find such cute things thrifting? I was totally amazed. Mangy Housewife is on, so hey, welcome to you for joining us as well. So now those are the challenges that just finished up, and Looyen jumped on with us as well. So hey, Looyen, it is good to see you too. And I will say we started just a tad bit early tonight so we could get some of the greetings out of the way, and then I shared some of the collabs that just finished up and how some of those did. So And I'm thanking everybody for their support. So yes, Ella Townsend is on. So hello to you too. And yes, you know, my project did turn out nice. And I have to tell you, all the projects that I saw turned out nicely. I mean, each one was like more useful than the last one. I mean, people did just what they needed for their home. So I like the caveat that it's a useful DIY. Just really kind of cool. Okay, so now let's talk about some challenges that are coming up so I can, you know, try to keep the business going so we can chat at the end. But if people want to jump off for the Oscars, they're able to do that. So as you know, there's 2 ongoing challenges that are always at the top of the list. One is the Hug Your Home Challenge. We're moving into week 9, so fabulous designs on a budget. And I think that's Monica or Michelle just joined. Marie's DIY just joined. And so everyone is just really kind of popping on. So again, the Hug Your Home Challenge, Maryland, that's what it is. I'm sorry, Fabulous Designs, it's Maryland. I'm going to write that down. I was close, I had an M. Ha ha. So anyway, the Hug Your Home Challenge is really in the home stretch now. She just finished up week 8, and I believe week 9 is this week. So there's just a few more weeks left of that one. But you can still jump in if it makes sense for you, because remember, there's no playlist on her channel. You create the playlist for yourself on your own channel. You just leave comments to her to let her know what you're doing. So there's that. And then Micky at Live, Laugh, Love, and Pray, her 30 Days of Journaling Challenge wraps up this week. I think it wraps up on either Wednesday or Thursday. And it's really been a very nice challenge. If you have not jumped in and decide you want to do it, you can probably start over and then get back in. But the participation prize and all of that will be gone. Now, hey, everybody, I want you to notice the young lady that just jumped on. Her name is April Will. And I'll be mentioning her again in a little bit. But, you know, everybody kind of say hi and show her some love. Okay, so there's those ongoing challenges. Now, what do we have coming up? Well, March 1st. And I mentioned this one last week, but March 1st is the Spring Clean and Decorate With Me, hosted by Kristin's Chaotic Life and Clueless Mama D. So yeah, show April some love. She's our newest little sister, and I think she is also our youngest little sister. She's one of my friends from the Video Ranking Academy, or VRA, and she is really new. She only has about 12 videos up on her channel. She's taking the Video Ranking Academy so that she can learn how to do things right, and she's jumping on to join our sister circle so that she can learn from all of us. So we want to help her get her feet wet and hit the ground running. So, and now she likes DIY. So Marie and Patrice, those of you guys that do DIY can really be helpful to her, because she really likes to do DIY. So I told her she'd find lots of love here. All right. Okay. So the March 1st Spring Clean and Decorate With Me, Kristin's Chaotic Life and Clueless Mama D. I am so looking forward to that. I filmed that video last night. And I have to tell you guys, I did it at night. My husband was at work, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do this tonight while he's at work, and I'll be done by the time he gets home. Don't you know, by the time I got my face on, I got dressed, and wrote out the notes that I wanted to talk about, didn't I hear that garage door go up? I was like, because I'm trying to either videotape very early or late so that I'm not in his way. Because, you know, he gets a little tired from me asking him to be quiet all the time. So he was real good about it, though. He said, I'm going to go on upstairs and change clothes. So by the time he came in, got his clothes changed, and came back down, I was done. But I'm trying to work around him. So there's that. But that should be a fun one. So if you guys are ready to start your spring cleaning, if you're into house cleaning, this could work for you. Or if you're even decorating your home for spring, this could make sense for you. If not, keep it moving. March 3rd is the Mardi Gras Tablescape. hosted by Creative Miss Me with Stephanie and myself. You guys already know the details for that. So that's going to be like a week from today, because it's March 1st is Thursday. Oh, so it's Sunday. Yeah, so it's Sunday. Laura, oh my goodness. Now, Bowhead Laura has joined us. And Laura, I just have to say, and yes, Brianna, these are going to be in the description box. I started putting them in, but I didn't get it done. We are having such horrible weather here. The wind is withering all around. The house was literally shaking. I can hear things thumping on the roof. I'm afraid that the power is going to go off at any minute. So if it does, if I black out, you guys know our power went out. But Laura, you were absolutely right. Laura looked at my Ray Dunn haul and she said that Micky was going to look at the things that I got and say that she wanted this other item too. Well, Micky is on with us, so Laura, I'll let her speak for herself, but you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And yes, that little teapot that you painted was beautiful. I showed it to my husband. But yes, Laura, we had to make a run out to Marshall's today. So there's that. Okay, but yeah, we got crazy weather here. So now the spring, on March 4th is the Spring Floral DIY Challenge for 2019. Now this one is fairly new. Now I didn't mention it last week, so you guys want to be sure that you pay attention to this one. But it's the Spring Floral DIY Challenge for 2019. And this one is hosted seasonally and is hosted by Heidi Sonbol and Lindsey Domer at Domer Home. Now this one, again, is the one where you have to use flowers because it's a floral DIY. But you can't buy the flowers, you have to make them. So that should prove to be very interesting. You have to make the flowers. And you guys were throwing out some ideas last week about about how you can make them. Burlap or paper and different things like that. So we'll see what's what. So that should be an interesting one. On March 5th, we have a St. Patty's Beverage Center hosted by Betty Boo Brown. So now, Micky, you say you don't know how you can make flowers. Well, you just have to make them in some way. Depending upon the project, maybe you could paint flowers. I know Creative Lori has put up several videos about how to do burlap flowers. And I don't know, there's probably different ways to do that. So we'll have to figure that out. And then Dana at Betty Boo Brown is hosting that St. Patrick's Day Beverage Center. So I picked up some things the other day to try to put that together. And then for this one, you have to have a leprechaun, a pot of gold, a shamrock, and a sign. So that should be a lot easier than trying to make flowers. And then Diva says you can use paper flowers, you can use fabric flowers, you can use painted flowers, all kinds of stuff. So yeah. And then on March 6th, we have the Something for All Seasons collab hosted by our sister Kristin at Inspired Living with Kristin and Sherry at Pretty Simple Sherry. And the first one drops on March 6th, and it is a sharing your spring cleaning routines and tips or hacks. So March 6th, that's just like next week. It's not too far away. So there's that. March 9th, we've got Kimberly Davis hosting another challenge, and it is the Spring Cloche Collab 2019. And you know what, Mick? When we were out at Marshall's, I should have picked up a cloche while we were out there, but I didn't think to do that. I thought I might see what I already have. But in case you guys don't know what a cloche is like a dome, like a lid or a top that goes on top of something. So if you think about a cake stand that has a dome on top, that could be considered a cloche. So think about something like that. So Mommy for Life is on, and yes, I do have a couple of those, Max. So yeah, Create with Cindy is on, and Cindy is on, and she's thanking us for the beautiful gift that we sent her. Guys, I sent Cindy a gift from her sister circle just to let her know that we were all thinking about her. So she's thanking us for that. And then Wani's house is on. Hey, Wani, good to see you too. So Cindy, I only caught half that message, but you are quite welcome. We all really felt very, very dearly for you. We don't know what it's like to lose a grandchild, but we know what it's like to lose someone we love. So you are quite welcome. Okay, Silly Mama for Life is on and said she would like to do some collabs, ladies. So now, Mama, are you asking you want to do a collab with someone or you want to jump in on some collabs? Because I'm giving you some updates now on collabs. Hey, honey, can you turn that down? Thank you. You posted a picture on Instagram. Oh, okay. So guys, we'll have to check out Cindy, Create with Cindy's Instagram so that we can see the picture of the gift that the Sister Circle sent to her. Okay. So there's that. I lost my train of thought. Let me find it. So we did Dana's St. Patrick's Day beverage station. We did Christie's collab. Oh, I know. We were on the Cloche. Duh. Okay. We were doing the March 9th Spring Cloche collab. I keep wanting to say Cloche Encounter. In case you guys remember that movie, A Close Encounter of the Third Kind. Well, this is what I think about when people mention cloches. But Kimberly Davis's at Diva Designing on a Dime. On March 9th is the upload date for her Spring Cloche Collab 2019. And these are the details. You must use a cloche of any kind. And as I said, it's like a dome or lid on something. And I meant to get one out and show you, but I didn't think to do it. And I don't want to run around the kitchen looking for one now. But there's that. And then you also, you use the cloche to create a spring vignette for your home. So, and then the upload date is Saturday, March 9th after 8 a.m. And I believe that was 8 a.m. Pacific time because I believe Kimberly is in Florida. So there's that. And my Everyday Wife Life is on. So good to see you. All right. And then on March 12th, my upload date for my spring kitchen vignette is dropping at that time. So my invitation video actually deploys tomorrow. I didn't want to do it today because I had to deploy my Ray Dunn haul today and we're doing the live chat. So I thought, okay, I'll deploy that one tomorrow. But here are the details on the spring kitchen vignette challenge. As you know, it must be on a tray because it's got to be portable. And then since we are all yearning for spring, it must have one, you got to have spring flowers in it. Two, you can have either a bunny or a bird. Now, this is not an Easter vignette. It is a spring vignette. So you're welcome to have a bunny or a bird. But if you choose a bunny, no Easter baskets, jelly beans, that kind of thing. It is not an Easter vignette. It is for spring. And then the last thing, of course, you got to have something with words on it. And I have been so impressed with how creative you guys get with your word choice. So my spring kitchen vignette video deploys tomorrow, but the video upload date is March 12th. And your videos can deploy anytime after 7 a.m. Eastern. And you know what? This is one of the popular challenges that I host. A lot of people really enjoy the kitchen vignettes because it's just something, it's a way to kind of help decorate your kitchen. So there's that one. Okay, so there's that one. And then on March 20th is the Spring Decor DIY Challenge Open Invite. This one is hosted by Homebody with Forlisa and Sharon at Creative Glam. And I just love Sharon at Creative Glam's voice. I just love to hear her talk. I don't know why, but it's just so clear and bell-like. So yes, Looyen, it's the Spring Kitchen Vignette. The video upload date is March 12th. And like I told Brianna, I will put all of this in the description box, but I wasn't able to get it in the description box before I had to jump on. I tell you what, at one point the wind was so bad, my mouse disconnected, and I was afraid the computer was going to shut down. So I just hurried up and printed everything off. So in case it went down, I at least had my notes here so that I had something to talk from. So there's that. So now this one that is hosted by Forlisa and ShareNet Creative Glam is for March 20th. Now they will have the playlist available on March 19th, but don't deploy your video prior to March 20th at 7 a.m. And while I'm thinking about it, there are 31 of you guys on. If I could get 31 thumbs up, that would be great. And then on March 23rd is the DIY Mommy Spring Challenge. I'm going to have to go and kind of stalk her channel because she's doing something a little different with how she announces her challenges. So I haven't seen a lot of information about it yet, other than it is for spring. Traditionally, when she does her challenges, it will either be a spring DIY or, a spring DIY or a spring decor or a spring like room tour of something. So I will stalk her channel to find that out. And then this week on Tuesday, the 26th, is the next installment of the closed collaboration that I am doing with Rikki, Looyen, and Chellie at Born to Book. So last week we did the first episode where we did our everyday life morning routine. And this week on Tuesday is our everyday life evening routine. And then we have a third installment that's coming up the first week of March. So I am really excited about those. So I hope you guys enjoy our collaboration. Oh, Forlisa is on. Well, hey, Forlisa, thank you for joining us. Looyen. Okay, Rikki Looyen. I didn't know that. Yeah, Rikki certainly does have a mini me because that little lady she's got looks exactly like her. Oh, and they said that you guys liked our morning routines. That's good. My everyday wife life, your spring goodwill challenge. You know what? I did not, but you're right. And I was thinking about that today. Hillary at Old World Home always has her $5 spring goodwill challenge, but I have not seen it deployed yet. I did check the internet today before I came on. Like I checked yesterday and I checked today, and I always I'll search for open invites, collaborations, challenges, open collabs, and invites. And I have not seen that one, but we know it's coming. She always does it, the first day of spring. So we know it's coming, and it's the $5 Goodwill Challenge. And what you're to do with that one is find something at the Goodwill for $5 or less, and then you have to show how you're going to use it in your home. You can do whatever you want with it when you get it, paint it, refurbish it, or whatever, but she wants you to show how you use it in your home. So let's be thinking about that one. And that's a huge challenge. That one gets a lot of eyeballs on your channel. So let me just say while I said that. So Fabulous Designs on a Budget is doing a 4-week DIY farmhouse series. Let me mark that down too, because those are some of the things we've been talking about. So if you wonder why you should jump in on any of these challenges, well, this is why. When you jump in on a challenge, what happens is other eyeballs find you. For example, Brianna Sky, who jumped in on this sister circle, came to us from Rikki Looyen's channel. She's one of Rikki's friends, and she found out about us through one of our videos or one of our collabs. So, and then some of the other ladies that we met them on other challenges. So you build connections, relationships by belonging or jumping in on some of these other collaborations. That's number one. The other thing is when you participate in a collab, you are expected to one, watch the video of everybody in that collaboration, so that gives you a view. And then two, if you are not subscribe to their channel, you are expected to subscribe, because if they're doing the same thing you're doing, you're automatically interested in whatever you guys have got going on. And they are expected to subscribe to you. So that's a good way to get new subscribers, because you guys are on the same collaboration. You're obviously interested in something similar. So there's that. So that's just like, you know, the 411 on collaboration etiquette. Okay, I'm just about done, I think. So I'll find out more about, yeah, at Bitty Boo Brown, her name is Dana. I'll find out more if I can about the $5 Goodwill Challenge. I'll look for that before I put the information in the description box tonight, and then when I find it, I'll pop it in. Okay, so the DIY Mommies Challenge, like I said, is on the 23rd, and that's a huge one. She'll get over 150 participants in her collaborations, and she opens them and then she closes them right on the day. So if you don't get in on the day it's open, you miss out. And so that's really a big one to get in if it makes sense for you. And I should think that everybody on here can figure out a way to make it make sense for them. DIYers can do a DIY project. If you do cleaning, you can, like, I don't know, do a cleaning of a room and do a refresh, do a tour, but there's something you can do to make it work, to make it make sense for you. So there's that. Okay, now let me give you guys our video assignment for the week. Oh, well, before I do that, let me remind you guys, just in case you're not on tomorrow, remember Mondays is our YouTube growth strategy night, and we'll jump on at 7 p.m. and we'll talk about strategies for growing our channels. And what we will do is the video I'm asking you guys to watch is one of Nick Nimmons, and this one is called, let me find it. Things you should know. Let me see, where is it? I already have it listed in our description box, but let me find it. Things you need to know about your YouTube channel, something like that. And then when I find it, I'll mention it again. Okay, so now the challenges that our sister circle are supposed to be working on right now too. And these are things that help our channel grow. I will talk about them again tomorrow, but in case you're not able to be here tomorrow, I just want to remind you of what they are. Our first challenge is our 3 things challenge. And this one, we were to create a video for our channel that has searchable content. And I see Clarissa is on. Hey, Clarissa. And the 3 things can be whatever is relevant, whatever makes sense for your channel. So if you do cleaning, it could be your 3 favorite cleaning products. If you do DIY, it could be 3 things every crafter should have in their craft room. If you do beauty, it could be the 3 beauty products that you like the best, whatever. But we got a challenge going on among the sisters in the sister circle to create a video of content that people can search for later and it be forever green. And so that one is supposed to be done by March 9th. So guys, let's see how you're coming. That's number 1. The second challenge we had going on was our live stream challenge. We were encouraging everybody to go live at least by March 30th. And let's just say we got a couple sisters that are handling their business, because Inspired Living with Christy jumped on and went live for the first time last week. And she did a beautiful job. I mean, a beautiful job. She had great engagement, and she had several calls to action throughout her live stream. Now, what do I mean by call to action? Well, it's something that you say or do to get the people engaged. So what she did was ask them, how's the weather down there? Tell me how the weather's going there, and our weather here is this and that. So it was really good. Now, Biddy, I must have missed something, because you said, how are you going to do that? But I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, so then Christy did another live stream. Now, Christy, I missed the second one, but I saw in your notes on Instagram that you totally messed it up. Oh, I know what you said you did. I made a mistake and deleted it. and you had to redo it, and people jumped back on and were real kind and that kind of thing. Well, I did one the other night when I think it was the camera one, I'm not sure, but I had to delete that thing 3 times before I got it up. So yes. So way to go, Christy. And not only did Christy go live, but our little sister Ruth at Kentucky Fried went live. So she had her first live. And Kenya's Decor Corner went live for her first time today. So our sisters are getting it done. So there's that. So now people are, and then another one of our sisters, Micky at Live, Laugh, Love, and Pray, she stepped outside her box this week also. She did a late night or after dark clean with me. That was her first video of that type. So she's really trying to step out there too. So ladies, I think the support we're giving to one another, the work we're doing, the videos that we're watching is helping us to grow. And we're going to build these channels 1 subscriber at a time. So yes, so it's like people are getting out there. Now, let's just talk real quick about how you can go live. And we can talk about this a little bit more tomorrow, but don't make it hard. I'm going live. I use my iPad, and I just use the YouTube feature where it says upload video or go live. And I just click that one, and it's very, very simple. So you guys, there's no excuse not to go live. And it's just a way to get you more comfortable in front of the camera. So please, let's try it. So now let's see who else has the courage this week to go live. So there's that. And then let's do a couple shout outs. Now, I've already mentioned this one, but I already mentioned Prilly, who is April from April Will. But she was one of the ones that I had planned to give a shout out to tonight, and we ended up giving it early. So those of you that just jumped in, we've got a new little sister, and her name is Prilly, or April. Her channel is called April Will, but she goes by Prilly. And she's a DIYer, and she's very new. So we need to kind of help her grow, and that's why she's here, so that she can learn some things from us and wants to grow. The other shout out tonight goes to Vel at Mike and Vel's Life. And you know, Vel's been around for a little while with us. She jumps in on all the challenges. She's the one with the real Southern accent. She's like, hi, this is Vel from Mike and Vel's Life. And she's just such a sweet person. She likes to do challenges and more challenges and more challenges. And she also likes DIYs, and she likes hauls. And so she's one of the 2 we're giving a shout out to tonight. So now what does that mean? That just means to check them out. See if you like what they've got going on. And if you think you like what you see, consider subscribing. So now Looyen said she's going to try to go live this week. I know Micky said she was going to try to go live this week. Laura said she loves Vel. So who else thinks they might try to go live? So Kimberly is asking, how do you announce 30 minutes before you go live that you're going live? And it took me, I don't know, a couple months to find it. But finally somebody said, well, there's a feature on there. You should be able to find it. When you get ready to go live, and I'll try to see if I can put something together to show you guys how to do this. But when you get ready to go live, there's the icon at the top of the screen that says, that has a little video cam. When you click that video cam, it gives you 2 options, upload video or go live. You don't have to have the community feature to go live. So then once you click the go live feature, it'll open up to a black screen where you load in your data. Well, then there is a little line that says searchable content. Click that because you want it to be searchable content. When you click that, it opens up a description box that you can write information in about your video or your live stream. And then down below it, there's a little tab that says schedule live stream for a different time. And when you click the schedule the live stream, then over to the right, like if you click schedule live stream here, over here on the right is where you would change the time. So then once you put in the time that you want to go live and get it all set up, and then once you put the time in, then it'll be, there's an advanced feature you want to make sure you click, which allows chat and enables monetization. And then once you do that, then there's next. And when you hit the next, it'll ask you to smile for a picture and it'll take a thumbnail. Click. And you can either use the thumbnail that they create, or you can create your own thumbnail and then upload it. But that means your thumbnail's got to be on your device. So since I'm using my iPad, I create my thumbnail earlier on my laptop. I mail it to myself, and then I download it on my iPad so that it's in my photos so that I can select it from there. And I'll try to create a video where I show you guys how to do this step by step. And then after you schedule it, up in the corner, yeah, there's like a little corner way up in the top that'll have like a little number 1 on there on the little live stream. Now this doesn't show up on your regular channels, but when you hit the live stream button again, it'll show up there. So then once you're ready to go live, you hit that little button and then the thumbnail opens up, and then you have the option to hit the go live button, and then you come on. So once you schedule it, YouTube will send out the notification. So now, Christy, how did you go live? Because we talked about this last week and you had a couple questions. Did you use your phone? Live, laugh, love, and pray. Her name is Micky. Was that helpful? Okay, yes. So Christy went live with her iPad. That's what I'm using. And it's very easy to go live with your iPad. The only thing is when you go live with an iPad and something like that, you're stationary. You got to be like right in front of it. But other than that, it's easy to do. Kenya, what did you use to go live? So now Dana says she'll go live on her laptop. Now, Dana, if you use your laptop, you might have to use some software like OBS, or you might be able to use the live stream feature on YouTube. You'll have to let us know how well that works out for you. So Rochelle says she uses her computer. Rochelle, do you use the OBS software, or do you use the YouTube live feature? Micky's going to use her cell phone. Christy said she wants to try OBS. Nick Nimmon says that OBS is very easy. Okay, so Dana uses the live stream feature on YouTube. Okay, guys, so then there's no excuse. You can either use your phone or you can use the... Yeah, when you use your OBS, you can add slides. And I haven't been able to figure that out yet. Now, let me just ask all of you guys while we're talking. I am using a lapel mic this time, and I wanted to make sure that my voice quality was better. And so several people have said that, yes, my voice quality is a lot better. So you guys who didn't hear me earlier, ask about that. What are your thoughts? How are you hearing me today? Yeah, okay. So Kimberly, I'm trying out this new lapel mic. And so yeah, a lot better sounding. Great. You know what, Laura, call me and I'll just, we can talk through it. Like, call me tomorrow, because I'm going to watch the Oscars once we're done. But call me tomorrow and I can talk you through it. Okay, so did I get everything covered? All right, so the 2 shout outs tonight went to Prilly. And you guys, please, like, show her some love. And then also to Vel at, you know what, am I talking too loud now? Because I just thought about that. I'm used to having to shout because I didn't have the mic. So now that I have the mic, do I need to talk so loud? And Designs by V just joined us. Clarissa's on. All sorts is Monica. Okay, so I don't need to shout now. I can just talk normal. Great. Great. Okay. Yeah, I have to remember, I'm so used to having to talk really loud. I thought, wait a minute, I probably don't need to talk that loud now that I've got a microphone on. So great. All right, so now let me show you guys. I am doing a review, a video review on this mic, but this is what I'm using today. So Christy, you might consider this, but you know what though, Christy? I heard you loud and clear. You were perfect. Yeah, I heard you were perfect. All right. Well, I think we finished everything up. Is there anything else we need to cover? Christy said she has her teacher voice. And see, Christy, that's what I do too. I just start, I'm talking so loud to project, but I don't need to do that with this on. No, it's not wireless. See, it's attached to the iPad. And like I said, this is the first time I've tried it. So, well, the third time that I've tried it. So I'm going to do a video review of it now. But yes. Can I list the mic in the description, please? Sure. I will do that. And it was only like $12.98 on, I got it. Well, I got it on Amazon, but they sent it to me to try. But this is the thing. I was going to buy a lavalier mic. And then they sent me the email asking me if I would like to try it. I'm like, well, yeah, I would, because I was just thinking I was going to buy a mic. And I had sent a message out to my inner circle group to ask what's a good mic that I should buy. And then I'm like, hey, I'll just try this one. So yes, $12.98 on Amazon, but I'll put the information in the description box so you guys can check it out if you like. Okay, so the video for tomorrow night, and that video is already linked in our description box, but let me find it. I should have made this font a lot bigger, then I'd be able to find it. Okay, you guys keep talking to each other while I look for it. I had it in early. Okay, here it is. It was on the first page and I went past it. It's Nick Nimmons' video, YouTube settings you should know. Thank you, Christy. You are so nice. But the video we're supposed to watch for tomorrow is called YouTube settings you should know. And this is really a great video. It's only like about 5 minutes long. And he just kind of breaks it down as to some of the things that we need to do well on our channel. And it's really kind of funny because I was talking to Miss V on the phone a couple of weeks ago. And she asked me a question about the description box and how some people always has their information in the description box. And she was like, I know they're not writing that in every week. And I thought, no, and I told her how to do it. And then the next week, Nick came out with that video. So I thought, well, you know what? More than one person must have had that question. So I thought that'd be a good video for us to watch. So he talks about a couple things, and there's a couple other things. I've been checking out a couple of you guys' channels, and there's a couple of things that I noticed that could probably help us all, or that you need to change. So I'll just kind of make a list of some of the things that I think would benefit all of us. So we'll take care of that. So again, you guys, Cindy, what is your Instagram? Because we need to go to Cindy's Instagram so we can see the gift that the Sister Circle sent to her. So Cindy, tell us what your Instagram is so that we can check it out. And you be sure and you plant those sunflowers because, we'll be on tomorrow at 7. So Dee will be on tomorrow at 7. And okay, someone named Sisterhood just joined us and wants to know what we're talking about. Hang on just a minute, Sisterhood, and I'll explain it to you. But I have not made the thumbnail with the notification for tomorrow's live stream, but we'll jump on tomorrow at 7 and I will send it out. And but you just, when you see the live stream, just like you saw the announcement for this one, you just jump on and join us. But there's an assignment that we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be talking about Nick Nimen's video, and it is called YouTube Settings You Should Know. And that link for that the link for that video is linked in our description box for this live stream already. So click on that. So click on that and then you'll see the video and you can see the link to it. But the name of the video is YouTube Settings You Should Know by Nick Nimen. And then if nothing else, go to Nick Nimen's YouTube channel and just look for that title and you'll find it. And then we're going to talk tomorrow on our YouTube growth strategy about how we can apply that information to our channels. So there's that. And Marie brought up a good point. She brought up a good point about Instagram, that if you have an Instagram, that maybe we should consider following each other on Instagram. So, and mine is, I think, at This and That with Denise is mine. But that's a good idea to put your Instagrams in there. And you guys can capture each other's information very easily. So if you see the picture where the person left a comment, if you tap on that picture, you'll get a drop-down box, and the drop-down box says go to that channel or other things. And if you click go to that channel, it'll take you over there and you can look around and see whether you like it or not. So consider doing that. So Silly Mama for Life says she has an Instagram, but she's still learning how to use it. Well, that's me too. I did a really good job with it at Christmas time, but it's just a struggle. I mean, by the time I get the video done, the thumbnail done, I'm tired. I don't feel like trying to do Instagram, but it's something we should do. So now, sisterhood, you were asking, what are we talking about? What you have jumped on, excuse me, what you have jumped on is our sister circle. And what we do is we talk about, first of all, I give information about updates and collaborations on upcoming challenges that the ladies can participate in. And when they do that, they get other subscribers to their channel. Oh, and another thing too is where we should not type the word subscriber in at all in any of your comments at all, because YouTube deletes them when you do that. And that's one of the bad words on YouTube. So please don't put that in any of your comments. But but if you want to get more members in your community or your family on your channel, then you can participate in other collaborations to do that. So that's how you do that. So that's what we're doing. So on Sundays, I give the collaborations. And as far as shout outs, I only give shout outs to the people that are active in our community. It's not random people that just drop in. The people that are active in our community. And you know, if Instagram's not for you, that's okay. Because I have to tell you what, I sometimes I just don't have the time for Instagram. I just don't. So, okay, guys, do we have any other business we need to take care of? Everybody's clear for tomorrow. We'll jump on tomorrow night at 7, and that's our working session. Sisterhood, you're 11. I thought you couldn't even get on YouTube until you were 13. I thought that was the rule, that you can't be on YouTube unless you're 13 or older. So, honey, you might be in all kind of trouble. So, all right. So, Style with Pat jumped on. So, yeah, you guys are making connections. And let me just say, Brianna Sky, again, and Prilly, and I think Rockstar Rochelle, you probably already know this, but this is our sister circle. And the whole purpose of us getting together and chatting is to learn from each other and be encouraging to one another and to help each other grow. Because we're trying to build build our YouTube channels one subscriber at a time. That's what we're doing. And some of us are getting it done. So that's what we're doing. So sisterhood, if you want your channel to grow, you can certainly learn from us. And there might be some things that we can learn from you. But anyway, guys, the Oscars are on and we're missing it. I'm seeing all kind of pretty dresses from the corner of my eye. So I'm ready to go check them out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And be sure and show my littlest little sister, our newest little baby, some love. Bye, guys.